I was supposed to be back yesterday. However, I had a wicked headache that was very much trying to turn into a migraine. And so I just knew that that was not going to happen very well. So I need to figure out why my laptop is not letting me do what I wanted to do. Come on. Anyway, so yeah, I wasn't able to get on yesterday, so my apologies, because I had every intention. I had set up the live, I was good to go. I kept pushing it back, and it did not work. And then I was going to push today's to this afternoon, thinking that I could do it while Barrett napped. However, I got home from doing what I needed to do today a little early, and I don't have to pick Barrett up for another hour. So you're good to go with doing some sharing. Definitely do one, depending on how I'm feeling in my words. We might do two. We'll just kind of see where we're at. Okay, still waiting for my laptop to catch up with the rest of things so I can see people talking if you so choose. I have been creating though. I have had 2 layouts get posted this since the beginning of April, and I've got a couple more coming. I am definitely trying to get back into the swing of things. All right, I can see things. Good morning, Susan and Deb and Susan L. Okay, we've got this. We are, if I remember correctly, on to day 24. So we're getting through these. I know it's, what is it, the 4th of April. So, 10 days late. It's all good. And I believe 24 is this one from Kim Johnson Martin. Okay, we are ready. I hope you guys are ready. So don't forget, if you're having a hard time, see if it looks a little blurry, if you just turn your quality little tab in your settings to 720, it becomes very clear. I have a very old phone that I'm filming on, and so it doesn't look really clear with it going live and stuff. Okay, let's get going. So this was day 24. You got that lovely circle that you could do some stitching, the little banners coming out of it. I really loved that. A nice large photo and some embellishing around the rest of it. It's a really fun sketch. And there was some really beautiful takes. I have kind of scrolled through these when it came out back then. And we're gonna start with Ginny. I always love her work. It's so fun. And I love the floral pieces where she got it added. She did add the little banner, but instead of having it pop out of the circle, she just included it in her layout, which I thought was cute. And then the 2 little corner pieces. So really cute, following it pretty closely. That background piece is pattern paper. Really kind of helps stand out the cute shirt that she's got on. So I love it. Very, very cute. We have Kathy, who turned the circle into a different shape, right? It's a leaf. And this is something I love when people do, because it's always a good reminder. I think sometimes we get so caught up in making sure that you can see the sketch that you don't have to. You just take that little thing that inspires you and create with it. And one of those things could be changing the shape. So she's gone ahead and done that there, documenting someone in, I'm assuming, her family. Thank you for blurring up the photos that you don't want seen. And I just love it. I love the little patchwork that's going on there. It does look like it's actual patched because I can see some lines, which is just really neat. And I loved that take. Eve's beautiful layout there. Double photo, turned it into a star instead of a circle. It's great. Here's Duffy. Isn't that so cute? Oh, I love this one. I love that little background piece. I don't know if that's what that's from, but it's really, really pretty and just kind of helps pop everything. We've got Renee, who went ahead and did a basketball. So this is a great sports theme. This could be turned into a baseball. So many different things. Is that volleyball? Wait a second. Basketball? Basketball. Yeah, I know my sports. Here's Christine's take. She followed it very closely, which is really cute. We have Shayla. who did a Christmas layout, and the pattern paper kind of did the work for her with where those trucks are in line, which is so fun. Like, how great is it when you find a piece of pattern paper that perfectly lines up where embellishments are supposed to be. That was pure luck there. That's awesome. Here's Deb's still working through that wedding album. She is done with it, but she was working through it with these sketches. So I love the added floral around the circle. That's very pretty. Helps definitely turn it into a perfect wedding layout there. Cindy, it's pattern paper. I love that the circle's a little bit smaller than it is in the sketch, but she's followed it very closely, which is really cute. I love that line. It's the Hello Baby from, I think it was Simple Stories. Susan, look at your take. Look at all that mixed media. Ooh, and there's the first cut file of the the ones from today. I do love how there's the mixed media with the cut file and then the photo. I see the nod to the sketch. She even has those banners there. However, it's a very Susan layout. So I love how you personalized it and made it your own. Karen into a 8.5 by 11 or 6 by 8. Perfect. Berlin also the 8.5 by 11 there. Here's Gima's take. And she's got this as part of a 2-page spread. So that is her take on the sketch. And then she combined it with the day before, so day 23, and it turned into a 2-page spread, which is so cute. And a really great way to combine things to make them work for you. I love it. Here's Anne's take. She did a flower. I love the flower. That's so cute. I really love this one. That one's super cute. We've got Sherry, who followed it pretty closely. I love the bits of mixed media. She even has brick in her circle, which is what you saw in the sketch. So I love that that's what inspired her. Really cool. Pauline also used brick, documenting, some art on a building there. I love murals. I wish we had more murals around where I live because they're just so amazing. Here's Ellen's, and same thing. We got inspired by like that wood grain, that brick looking bit. She's got her photo and then some clusters there. I do believe this is digital, which is always really fun to see. We have Terry's. So same photo, she does two because she does 2 layouts normally of the same photos, putting into 2 different albums there. So there's those takes. 2 grandkids, so you got to do 2 of each, right? Here's Angela's take with all the books. That's so smart. I really, really like that one. That might be my scrap lift of the day. I love the books around. This would be a really good, I'm not sure what that photo is. I'm sure it's someone reading, so maybe grandpa reading, I'm not sure. But I can imagine then having a photo of my kids back to school. I really love that. Here's Sarah's take. I love how it's softened. It's not using bright colors. It's more that was muted colors, and then a little bit of stitching around the lace. It's very pretty. Mel did not go circular at all. She did a square, but the nod to the bricks. Love that take. Kind of taking little bits and pieces, but making it her own. Louise flipped it. I love it. Look at the little puppy. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. I love it. I love, love, love. Absolutely followed the sketch, just kind of flipped it over. So that's cool. We have MK. Used a cut file for photos, but really followed the sketch pretty closely to document, a road trip. Here's Carolyn's take. Again, we've got the wood grain that still has that nod to the brick going on. We have Emily's. This is cool. I like this take. I like the difference of adding these pattern papers in and all of that together to document a fun photo. Looks like a fun get together there, Emily. Sue's beautiful take. Again, we've highlighted the bricks. We got the flowers in place of where the banners were. A beautiful visual triangle. I love a good visual triangle. Angie's take. She rotated it. Oh no, she didn't. It's just up higher. But look at all those little photos. But 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 photos. That's so cute. Really like that one too. Okay, what did I do? There we go. Here's Kristen's take. Again, we went with the brick. I like how everyone went with the brick here. A really busy pattern paper, but it's softened with that big circle in there. And then that super sweet photo. It's very cute. Brianna's take. I love it. What a fun thing to document all the yarn you have, or maybe she's at a store, I don't know, but that's really cool. Rotated photos on the other side. Diane turned hers into a heart, which is fabulous. I'm loving the documentation. That's the third mural we've seen. So we got inspired not just from the sketch, but to bring in a certain photo because the sketch made us think of that, which is really cool. And I say us, like I had decisions in that, but it made you guys think of that. I love it. Here's Jessie's take. Look at that. Oh, that's so cute. And it's 8.5 by 11. Jessie, I love it. It's super, super pretty. Got Kristen's. That Vicki Boutin paper, we've seen this paper come up a couple times in this series. So I love how she was able to make that work with her photos. Following the sketch. Tara's beautiful take. I love this so much. I think it is a cut file shaped as a lemon, like it's a lemon cut file. And then she's gone ahead and added the florals and lemons and stuff. But this photo, it is so priceless. And the title, So When Life Gave Lemons, God Gave You. Like, it's just so sweet. I really, really love that one. Janet's, now I did get to watch this one. It was one that I watched on YouTube, and it was so fun to watch this come together. So she's got some really cool mixed media with her photo, just making it her own, but it's so stunning. I love it, and I love the colors. I'm very drawn to those colors with having boys in my house. Kim with a cut file. I actually think I have that cut file. Kim, I have that cut file to use this month, so that's exciting. I see how I can use it. I love the 4 photos there. Really busy background, but she softened it with the other yellow and then the cut file in the circular shape. We have Sherry's take. Very stunning photo right in the middle of the circle. So she changed it up a bit, but I can still see that little banner popping out of the circle and the nods to the sketch. Kathy followed it very closely. Really love that layout. We have Crystal's take, which is super fun. Liking that one. Mallory's take, added a second photo in there. Disney themed, I think. Just the photos, maybe, I'm not sure, but it's very cute. Here's Sochi's take about a concert. And that really cool background piece of pattern paper on a black cardstock. So stunning because it pops everything up. And concert photos are notorious for being really dark and kind of hard to take. So this is such a great way to get them to, the photo still to pop out. That's really smart. Nifa's beautiful layout. She added a second photo, rotated it, and it's 8.5 by 11. Cheryl. That one's really pretty. Again, we got the brick going on a wood grain background. I love it. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Here's Michelle's take. This is cool. So in the sketch, and I'll go back to it right before we finish today, there's that little piece of like rickrack or something down there, and she's kind of taken that, included the rest of the sketch, but she highlighted that by adding it in a few other places. So that's cool that that's what she saw. I really love that where she took that sketch. Here's Jackie's take, following it pretty closely. Another graduation layout. We've been kind of following Jackie this month with all the grad layout she's been scrapbooking. Wendy did now that's a basketball. So the other one had to be a volleyball, right? I love it. I love how you turn it into a sports layout. That's genius. It's really, really smart. I wouldn't have thought to do that. My kids are not into the sports modes yet, so Jackson kind of has a little bit of want, but not enough to pay for him to be in it. So we're waiting for school sports to come up, and hopefully he'll get into it then. Stephanie's take. That is using that Cocoa Vanilla, is it Legendary Collection? The one that I do not have, because I was on a spending freeze when it came out, but it's really pretty, and I love her take on it. It's gorgeous. I like how it's almost a bit of a vertical or diagonal effect going on there, and the mixed media. Susan, look at that floral paper, it's so pretty. And this picture is adorable. So it's, you know, a brunch or whatever it is, a dinner. She's rotated it, but there's a doily or something. Yeah, it's a doily back there, plus the circle. So it really helps soften kind of a busier pattern paper. And yet the photo is still the feature. Love it. Great take on the sketch there. And there's the second one. Really fun, completely different vibe, which I love. Look at all those fun, like, sea type things. That's super cute. All right, we've got Joyce following it pretty closely, documenting something Disney, Downtown Disney. There we go. It says it right there, Chrissy, in the title. Jennifer's take. Again, a really fun mural, and I'm loving these little banner things popping out of the circle. I will probably take that as well. It's really cute. And then finally we have Jessica's beautiful take there, very soft, again with a black background, so that really helps pop off the photo. Okay, so that was day 24, and the sketch, like I was saying, there's this little bit of rickrack in it. I don't know if you can see it, but that is what was taken with that one that was in the different areas. I feel like I'm out of breath. So that was day 24. Day 25 was from Adam, and it's just got a layering of 3 photos there, and then you can do, you know, a diagonal, almost like a crisscross, and multiple borders. So we will see. Okay, here's Eve's take. Really kind of followed it pretty closely, which I like. Loving that kind of, I don't know if that's the pattern paper, but it's really pretty. Documenting cookies. Christine also followed it pretty closely, but did hearts instead. You can always switch up the shape. If you're not a star person, use a different shape. If you're not a heart person, it's okay to use a different shape. Stephanie with the stars, again, following it pretty closely. 2 photos instead of 3. It's cute. I like the title around the photo. Here's Deb's take. Another wedding. She even has that squiggly lined border there, which is so cute. I like that little nod there. Shayla, fireworks instead of stars. That's so cute, but there's stars on it too. It's a great 4th of July sketch. Use it for a 4th of July sketch or Canada Day or whatever country you're in that celebrates your country. Here's Nifa. I think she did 8.5 by 11 there, and hexagons. How cute is that? Nifa, I love that. Susan's take, completely different, but I get where she was going with it. I see the nod to it, but I love how she made it her own. Got the extra borders going on. I see it. I see the influence. Here's Karen's beautiful take as a 8.5 by 11 or 6 by 8, again with that kind of squiggly, what do you call that? It's not a full border. Corner piece? I can't think of words today, guys. I'm sorry. Here's April Lynn's take as a 8.5 by 11. An extra photo added there, and then the trees in place of where the stars were. Ginger's take. I love this. There's another 4th of July layout. It's so fun and playful. I think you can go be a little bit more whimsical with things like that. Kathy's take, who used flare instead of stars. That's a really smart way to do it. Documenting Vegas. Gma's take, following it very closely. That's awesome, with the kitty cat. Sherry's take with butterflies and her title right there. That's very, very pretty. I love it. Again, with that corner piece there. Everyone kind of took that on. Cindy's take looks like a, well, it's art, so I'm not sure if it's travel, if she lives there, but it's all these fun little pieces around Keystone. It's chainsaw art is what it is. That's what the title says. Christy, read the titles. It's really cute. I love, again, it's got an Americana feel to it, which is cool. Louise's take. That's so fun. I love that pattern paper. It was like my favorite pattern paper from that collection. I'm loving all the borders. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think she has 5 borders going on there. Ellen, 4 borders. Snow photos. That's so smart. I love it. I love the snowflakes. Super cute. Here's Sherry's take. Following it very closely. I do love this title work across the photo like that. Rebecca. Aww. It's very sweet. I love how she added in the hearts there. Kristen's take. Very cool. I'm not sure if that's her mixed media, but it's very, very cool. I love that. Jessica. Kind of doing her thing there. This is a very Jessica layout. I love it. I love the added of the tags, and that blue border just really helps pop up the photos that she's documenting, which is a ride. Got Mel's take, who used a cut file, which is so smart. If you're not sure how to fill in those middle pieces there, like the corner pieces there, there's a great way to do that. And she added in a 4th photo. Got Emily's beautiful take. Look at all that zigzag going on in her border there. And she stamped those leaves, didn't she? She did leaves, but she stamped them. That's very cool. Very, very clever. Here's Angie's beautiful take. Loving it. Brianna's take. New Year's Eve. We have Karen. I love, oh my goodness, look, so stencil in the background, stars, banners, the border, like that's just so much fun. This may be my scrap lift of the day for that one, Anja. I love it. Terry, I'm loving how you're doing this now, Terry. So there's both the layouts that she created, because she does one for each grandchild, and this is adorable. I love it. Crystal's take. Oh, it's a Christmas layout. That's fun. I like the polka dot on the plaid. So fun. Here's Kim's pretty take. I love that pattern paper and how it blends into the border. It's very clever. And we got the corner piece going on with paint or whatever she did to do that. And circles. We haven't seen circles in place of stars in a bit, so that's really cute. Love it. Tara's take. Again, there's a big cut file in the middle. It really helps kind of fill up that space if you weren't sure how to do that. It's a very smart way of using that space. Cheryl. Very pretty. Great use of that pattern paper with that border. Got Sue's take. I love in the flowers. She's got 4 borders as well. It's a great option, and it just reminds you that, especially if you have some papers that are maybe busier and you're not sure how to use them, make them a border. You'll get them out, you'll get them used, and you'll have a fun border. Who was this? Sorry. We have Kathy's take. I like how she used pattern paper to kind of make that corner piece there. Ginger, we already looked at. We've got Mallory's take. She's got her 3 photos, but she made it work for her. I love this. I see the nod to the sketch. I absolutely can see it, but she has made this work for her, her style, what works for her, and I love the additional tags. She's still got that sideways kind of title going on. Genius. I really love that, Mallory. Here's Jessica's take. Loving the really large photos. That's another great way to take up more space if you have a problem with how there's a little extra space in the sketch. Jackie. So fun. More graduation photos. I love it. So cute. And that fun background there. Just clusters of embellishments. Very cool. She's visiting, I can't think of who that is. but yes, it's a famous, she's on Food Network. I just can't think of who she is. So I love that. We have Susan following the sketch very closely. Wendy, oh, now this is cool. Okay, can you see that her background paper is actually underneath her two borders? So she's cut the borders, distressed them, and then layered them on top. So it looks like it's a window box almost, that you would hang, like a picture frame box. Very clever. That is gorgeous. I really love that layout. Jenny's fun take. I love this background paper. I don't know if they're strips, like branding strips. I don't know what they are, but I love how she got it all used up with the 3 photos in the diagonal. I see the sketch, but I love her take on that. And Joyce's take. Great use. Here's Tina's. Very pretty. You guys rocked this sketch, making it work for you and your style. I'm loving all the different variations going on here. We have Jennifer, who kind of, so they're not on such a sharp diagonal, she's kind of made them a little bit closer together. Kind of one of those backgrounds papers that can be hard to use, but she's been able to use that as her background. Has the borders and a frame for the one. It's just super cute. I love that one. Anna, again, some paper, just using your paper, got the diagonal going on, got the corner pieces. I see you. I see how you use that sketch. Super cute. Jennifer's take. Look at that tearing. Oh, that's so cute. That's how she took on hers. I love how she used square photos versus rectangulars. Joanna did a 2-page layout. That's super cute. And how cool is that? Because it gives you the perfect spot to put a title. I like it. That's very cool. Here's Melody's take with that kind of postage stamp. I don't know what type of scallop you call that, but I think that's really pretty. Perfect for a band concert, for sure. Sochi's take here, kind of combine the photos all together. She still has that corner piece going on, multiple borders. See the influence, but she made it work for her. I like to do the same thing with my photos where they're all kind of touching each other. So I get it. I would do that too. And then finally we have Carrie, and how adorable is this? Love it. She's got the diagonal of the photos going on, but look at all the numbers that she's used, and seriously, how cute is that photo? I love this take as well. What a great use in getting some sweet photos documented. All right, guys, so that was day 25 with that sketch. I think that's all I've got today. I feel like I'm getting out of breath, but I'm glad. So we have 6 more to do. 5 more to do. 6 more. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 6 more. 6 more to do. We will get through them. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully. If I'm not fighting a headache, and we will get day 26 done. I hope you've been enjoying, and I hope you all have a fabulous day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for spending some time with me. Bye, everyone.